Hi, I'm Sam. I'm the co-founder of Kingdom Impact Lab, along with my beautiful and amazing wife, Tatum. And what we want to do is we want to help businesses around, Christian businesses, help identify their purpose and anchor that purpose in their faith, and then show them how you can act on a daily basis to pursue Christ-likeness in the things that you do. We also want to show people how you can pursue becoming Christ-like in all areas of your life, including your personal life, so your marriage, your family, as a parent, as a mother, as a father, as a husband, as a wife, in your finances, in your work, in your business. And the purpose of these videos for me would be to explore these concepts on a deeper level, to help develop my own understanding, so that I can become better as a teacher, better as a consultant to help others, to share openly, vulnerably and transparently my own stories, my own struggles. So you might see something that you're currently experiencing through what I've gone through, and then I can help point you in the right direction of what to do next. So in this video, I want to talk about why it's so important to apply the concept of the pursuit of Christ-likeness in everything that you do in business. So to start off with, what does it mean to pursue Christ-likeness in general? So first, you have to pursue excellence in everything that you do. You want to pursue excellence in your ability, excellence in your character, excellence in integrity that you have. You want to focus on getting better at what you do, so that when you have identified the purpose of your life and you have identified your unique gifts, when you get better and more skilled at them, you are then in a better position to serve and help others. You want to pursue extravagant love in everything that you do. And for me, a simple prayer that I say to help myself, remind myself of this all the time is, how can I be the biggest blessing to everyone that I interact with today? And that kind of sets the standard and helps you make decisions in the day-to-day decisions about what you can do for the benefit of others, to be a blessing to others, act out of extravagant love. You want to have impeccable integrity, and the way to have integrity would be, first, you need to be crystal clear on what your identity is, and you would anchor your identity in Christ. You would first need to know and be crystal clear on what your core values are as a Christian. And then if you anchor your identity in Christ and these core values, then you're able to be consistent in what you do. You're able to make decisions consistent with who you are based on your core values. If you don't have that anchor in Christ, your core values and your identity are going to move and sway and twist and turn, and you, in the general scheme of things, you won't have integrity, because one day you will make a decision believing you're anchored here, and then the next day you make a decision over here believing you're anchored there, and then ultimately what that leads to, if you don't have that solid foundation, is that you're actually making decisions that are based on your own self-interest. I can speak from experience with that a lot, especially in business. And the third is, you need to have an attitude of humble service. You need humble service because, well, you have a gift, your skills, your ability, your passions, what you're good at, your unique experiences that you've gone through in life, the suffering that you have, if you reframe it as a gift, as a way to help others. And all of these things give you the ability to help others that are going through something similar to what you have, what you've gone through. and you need to have that humble service, so you have the right mindset with how you can help people, what you can do to help people, but also an attitude of humble service anchored in an identity in Christ is an antidote to arguably the worst sin of all, which is pride. And I've had a lot of pride in the past, and again, been there, done that, and I know what it's like on not doing this, and it's not the best. Just a quick thing, I apologise if I'm a bit distracted or a little bit incoherent. The neighbours, I'm doing some renovation and there's banging, and my son's shouting outside the door, so I'm a little bit distracted here, so I apologise. And so the point is that what I've just described is why you need to do all these things and why you need to behave in that particular way. I once heard someone called Myron Golden, he's an entrepreneur who helps businesses, and he's a consultant based on biblical principles. He once said in one of his sermons, as a guest pastor doing a sermon, or someone who was preaching to a church. He's on YouTube, you can easily find him. Myron Golden, I think his name is. And he said that the definition of success is being able to find what your unique purpose is in life, becoming the person you need to be to deploy that purpose, and then using your purpose to impact as many people as possible. All the other things are secondary, like money, wealth, success, money, wealth, material things are more secondary to finding what your purpose is. And the only way to find what your purpose is you have to have the mindset and the approach which I've just described, which would be to set your aim of becoming Christ-like in whatever you do. Because when you can identify what your purpose is, this mechanism is how you excel at it, is how you become the best that you can possibly be, is how you can positively influence all the people in your sphere. If you have a business, you can influence an infinite number of people in an infinite number of ways through your business, and you just become attractive and people come to you, and that's how you can introduce and share the gospel to them if that's what your intentions are. But by applying this mindset, this approach, and having an eternal perspective on what you want to do, you will find intrinsic meaning and purpose in everything that you do. You'll find joy, you'll find fulfillment, and you won't find yourself spinning in circles. You won't find yourself feeling burned out. You won't find yourself feeling disillusioned, where you won't find yourself feeling despair when you try something and it doesn't work, it fails, so you blame yourself. And it's just a far better way to approach business, to approach life, and to become the best person that you can possibly be, so you can serve the people that you were created to serve to the best of your ability. That's all I've got for you. Again, I apologise if things are a bit disjointed here because of distractions that have put me off a little bit, but hey, that's life. That's all I've got for you. See you in the next video. Bye.